Visiting San Diego soon? Want to know the best places to visit? We got you covered, because many of you might just be thinking about going on a trip soon. And if that is the case and you're thinking of going to a place like San Diego, you have a lot of options. After all, San Diego is a place full of culture and history, and as a result of that, you have a cavalcade of stops that you can make while on your journey there. So allow us to show you 10 of the ones you should definitely check out. Number 10. Balboa Park. Balboa Park is an open space, urban cultural park which is also home to more than 16 museums, several theaters, and the world-famous San Diego Zoo. Whether you want to see old masterpieces or the new Comic-Con museum, this place has everything in store for you. Balboa Park is equally important as the center of art and culture in San Diego. Therefore, it remains one of the most historic sites in the city. It was developed as a place meant to celebrate the opening of the Panama Canal in the year 1915 through 1916 for the Panama, California exhibition. You also will find two of the most iconic buildings, namely Casa del Prado and Casa del Balboa. Architecture of the place is of Spanish style with low-rise buildings. There are around 65 miles of trails in and around Balboa Park that keeps you hooked. Today it is among the top places to visit in San Diego as a tourist, so you'll definitely not want to miss out on this one. Number 9. San Diego Zoo. The San Diego Zoo is not only one of the largest zoos in the US, but also home to more than 3,500 animals of 650 different species. It is a world-famous zoo where visitors get a close view of the exotic species. You will be able to see a wide variety of animals, including foxes, hippos, antelope, brown bears, rhinos, and more. The early morning walk with pandas is a unique attraction here, so make sure you see them besides the flamingos in the zoo. If we're being honest here, regardless of whether you're an animal lover or someone who has kids, this is a place you'll want to visit. Yes, more than likely many of you have been to a zoo once or twice in your life, if not more, but this is one of the biggest zoos around. And as a result of that, you'll have a fresh experience in the grandness and scope that this particular zoo has to offer. So why not take a chance and go see the animals? Number 8. Gas Lamp Quarter. Gas Lamp Quarter was built in the late 19th century and early 20th century. This place is now a hub for shopping centers, restaurants, and galleries. Gas Lamp Quarter is a notable place today that attracts locals as well as tourists from across the globe due to its locational advantage. Gas Lamp Pet Parade is a unique event held in December when pets are dressed up in costumes and are on display for tourists to enjoy. Located in the heart of San Diego, the Gas Lamp Quarter is one of the best places to visit in San Diego, California during your trip. Sometimes going to an area is very much about getting to experience the locale, and this is one great example of that, because the food places, shopping places, and other amenities within this quarter will give you a glimpse into what the city has to offer, and that can be a special thing. Number 7. SeaWorld. One of San Diego's main tourist attractions, SeaWorld is unique and worth exploring. It is located along the waterfront in Mission Bay. This aquarium allows a closer look of the sharks, dolphins, and other sea creatures. Make sure SeaWorld remains on your itinerary of tourist places in San Diego for a great exploration experience. Several worth-seeing shows are organized at SeaWorld which you can't miss during your tour. The place is a blast, especially if you are visiting with your family. Plus, since spring is here and summer will be fast approaching, you'll no doubt want to be able to go to a place where you can truly cool off, and SeaWorld would be a great step towards doing just that. And again, if you have young kids, they'll love seeing the sea animals. Number 6. USS Midway Museum. The USS Midway Museum includes more than 60 exhibits and 25 restored aircrafts. It is the longest-serving American aircraft carrier. You will experience the self-guided audio tour where you can see the engine room, ship's jail, flight control room, and many more spots that make it a grand vessel. It is considered one of the best places to visit in San Diego, therefore it is advisable to reach early to avoid long ticket queues and crowds. Now, we admit this might not be the place for you depending on how you view certain things, but if you appreciate history, architecture, boats of any kind, and so on, then this is definitely something to check out, because it is quite a sight and truly something that many of you won't see up close in your daily lives. Number 5. Mission Beach, Coronado Beach. We'll put two beaches in one here, okay? Mission Beach spans nearly 2 miles of the ocean front. This beach is a perfect spot for surfing, where people usually come for sunbathing, leisurely walks, and indulge in cycling and skateboarding. The famous Belmont Park is situated in this place. Also, taste some great food at any of the nearby restaurants, as well as street food at any food joint here. Compared to Mission Beach, Coronado Beach has calmer waves. You will also find the historic Hotel del Coronado and some magnificent mansions located nearby. If you love ice skating, then visit this hotel, as it provides that facility. You can also enjoy sand volleyball at the beach, and it is considered one of the best sightseeing places in San Diego. Number 4. Old Town San Diego State Historic Park. Old Town San Diego State Historic Park has a touch of Mexican history. This place offers a lot of opportunity for tourists to enjoy shopping and dining. Old Town remains the most visited parks in California, thus one of the top places to visit in San Diego. This town has preserved Mexican culture and traditions, especially in the food, which has authentic Mexican food aroma. Several shops sell handcrafted items from Mexico. Some of the most famous places to visit here are Junipero Serra Museum and Casa de Estudio, known for traditional furniture and depict the tradition and culture of ancient times. This place preserves the rich history and culture of the region. Number 3. Cabrillo National Monument. Point Loma provides an incredible view over San Diego and the Pacific Ocean. It is a place where Juan Rodriguez Cabrillo had landed. History of his journey is depicted in the Cabrillo National Monument here. He was the first European traveler who navigated to California. You can tour to the old Point Loma Lighthouse building here. And it is definitely a place for those who love a more historical adventure, one of many that San Diego has to offer, as you can see. Number 2. Sunset Cliff. If you are keen to have an awestruck sunset moment, then Sunset Cliff is the place for you. As you can guess, this is a spot that is not just perfect for visiting because of the actual land and its connection to the water, but for the very magnificent views that you can get if you time it just right. You know, like at sunset. Pictures don't do justice to what you can actually see in those moments. To avoid a crowd at dusk, it is best advised to plan a weekday trip rather than a weekend trip to Sunset Cliff. Number 1. Seaport Village. Seaport Village in San Diego is a perfect place to stroll around and buy different types of souvenirs. Visit San Diego Pier Cafe to have an amazing view of the sea while sipping hot coffee. The place is filled with shopping hotspots and multi-cuisine restaurants. The time required to explore this place can be anywhere from 2 hours to a maximum of half a day. So that right there is enough to keep you occupied for a while and gives you, along with all these other suggestions, the perfect reason to make your trip not one for a single day, but for many. So what do you think? What do you think of this look at the 10 places in San Diego that you should definitely go and visit if you get the chance? Do you think that some of these spots are indeed worth the visit should you be in the area? Which ones would you definitely go and check out? Or do you have your own ideas on where you want to go in San Diego? Let us know in the comments below, and we will see you next time on the channel.